So this is actually the verse in Surah Al-Anbiya that we covered, and I want to specifically talk about this part here. Fi falakin. If you notice, falakin is indefinite, and we'll talk about why it's indefinite and what meaning indefiniteness gives. So let's start the grammatical analysis of this section. Fi falakin. So you can think of the harf jar fi as a dharf. Now fi in this verse is what's known as fi al-dharfiyya. It has the meaning of a dharf. In this case, it depends on the ism majroor. So here we have the harf jar and the ism majroor. And what will give the fi its meaning will be the word that comes after it. In this case, it's falak. Falak actually represents a place. So that means the fi has the meaning of in or on. Now, if the ism majroor was related to time, then the fi there will have the meaning of dharf zaman. So we have here fi falakin. Now let's get to what falakin means. Now I'm going to go through the classical dictionaries to understand what falak means. Now the first meaning that is given of falak, it's the circular movement of the stars or the planets in general. Now there's one thing to note about that. This terminology of falak being linked to the movement of the celestial bodies was actually a terminology that came out from the Qur'an based on this particular verse. So although it's mentioned in the classical dictionaries as meaning this, it was actually the Qur'an which invented this meaning. And we have, for example, astronomy in Arabic is called ilm al-falak, the study of the movement of the celestial bodies, astronomy. If you go back to ancient Arabic, prior to Islam, then falak actually has other meanings. They are the circular movement of ships. So for example, if we look at the following diagram, so we can see here, this diagram shows the movement of ships around the globe. And if you see the way the ships move, it's always in a circular motion. And that has to do with the fact that the earth is not flat. So this path that is taken by ships is called falak. And I've read some commentaries also to suggest the wood or the planks of wood used, the ones that bend and that are circular in shape, that are used to make ships, is also called falak. So you see a common theme here of something being circular or round. And from the word falak, we get the word, well, one of the words for ship in Arabic language, and that's fulk. So fulk means a ship. Another meaning of falak is a piece of land having a circular form. So you can see the connection between all these three meanings. Something that is round, that is circular. So, in other words, what it's saying is that every celestial body is in a circular path. And what are they doing in this path? Yasbahun. And we spoke about this in a previous video. Now, one question is, why is falak indefinite? So let's look at one of the tafsirs. This is from At-Tahrir wa Tanwir by a scholar by the name of Ibn Ashur. And what does he say? This is actually one of the commentaries related to the language. What he's saying is, in lafza falak amun. So in other words, the indefiniteness of falak makes the meaning am. Am means general. And then he explains what that means. أي لكل منها فلكه فهي أفلاك كثيرة. Aflak is the plural of falak. So circular motions. Kathira means numerous, plenty. So in other words, what it's saying is that when you make it indefinite, you're saying that there are many of these falak. So if, for example, it was al-falak, then this would indicate a specific falak, which would be incorrect. So then you'll be talking about one particular circular motion where all the bodies are running upon. And there was actually a video. This was what this person was suggesting the Qur'an says.
وهو الذي خلق الليل والنهار والشمس والقمر كل في فلك يسبحون